Welcome to One Up Boys with another history video for you all. This time we'll be talking about an undead boy who used to be a famous rock star, who used his fans in order to become a supernatural being. In doing so, his plans were set in motion to gain more and more power. Welcome to the history of Lord Raptor. How he was created. Lord Raptor, also known as Zabel Zarok in Japan, was created by the Capcom Japan design team for the first Darkstalkers game in 1994. I wasn't able to find much on how the character came to be created, but I did find a good amount of concept art for him, so I'll let the rest speak for themselves. Lord Raptor's look. Much like the other Darkstalker characters, Lord Raptor's look has virtually stayed the same throughout the series. There's not really a lot to say about his style besides him having the Australian flag on his scuffed pants and guitar, due to him being Australian, possibly having great pride in his homeland, even though he thoroughly likes being a supernatural being more than being a human. I will mention that he can turn into his human form whenever he wants, but this does make him a bit weaker, mostly using this skill to blend in and hang out amongst his fans. Personality. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. Raptor is an absolute piece of shit. When he was a human, he was a musician, a guitarist, and singer who one day came upon a strange book. He made an album that didn't sell, but eventually reached cult status until his popularity began to boom with his second album, selling 200,000 copies in 1 month and 1 million in a measly 3 months. During his final live performance, he played the song Sacrifice, during which 100 of his fans died, and seemingly so did he. The reason he is an asshole is because he set this all up. He sacrificed souls to the Makai Emperor, Ozum, who he thought would give him powers for the sacrifice, in which he did, reviving Raptor as a supernatural being of his own, a zombie. He became Ozum's personal assassin, but Raptor's true goal was to kill Ozum and usurp his throne. Apparently he isn't all bad, as when he came back to the human world, he treated his fans well, besides continuing to drain a few of their souls. He is also best friends with La Malta, a spy for Ozum who is suspicious of Raptor, though they do share a genuine bond. He is a general jokester who uses people's underestimation of him to his advantage. Abilities. In his human form, he is still plenty powerful, being able to destroy buildings as well as knock out Darkstalkers in one punch. When he transforms into a zombie, however, he can generate electricity which he can use to drain or shock the hell out of his enemies. He can also contort his body into different shapes, usually turning them into blades and drills. His guitar can be used in 2 ways. He can use the damaging sound waves, even combining it with his electricity, or he can play specific Makai Realm songs that cast spells on his enemies. He has sort of the same healing powers as Deadpool, being able to naturally heal, while also being able to control any limbs that have fallen off of him. Games he's been in. His first appearance was in 1994's Darkstalkers The Night Warriors for arcade. His following playable appearances were in Night Warriors Darkstalkers Revenge for arcade and Sega Saturn in 1996, Darkstalkers 3 for PS1 in 1998, Darkstalkers Chronicles the Chaos Tau for PSP in 2000, and Darkstalkers Resurrection for PS3, PSN, and Xbox Live Arcade in 2013. His Japan-only appearances are Vampire Hunter 2, Vampire Savior 2, and Vampire Darkstalkers Collection. Some other games he was in are SNK vs. Capcom Card Fighters Clash, Card Fighters 2, Card Fighters DS, Lele's Magical Hammer, Namco X Capcom, Project X Zone, and Project X Zone 2. voice actors. Lord Raptor has only had 3 voice actors since his first entry in the series. His first Japanese VA for the video games is Yuji Ueda, who's also voiced such characters as Sanosuke in Rurouni Kenshin, Takeshi in Pokemon from 1997 to 2019, and Raiden in Escafloud. His Japanese VA for the anime is Koichi Yamadera. Some voices he's done are Spike in Cowboy Bebop, Ryuga in Ranma Half, and Enji in Darkside Blues. His English VA for the anime is Scott McNeil, with a couple other voices he realized being Piccolo throughout Dragon Ball Z, Sheikah in Marioku Yummy, and Rattrap, Silverbolt, and Waspinator in Transformers Beast Wars. Extra info. The albums he made are Oral Dead, Punishment, Noise of Heaven, Tripper, Fangora, and Devil. After Raptor was presumed dead, people found the book in his house, and in it, they read of the Makai realm. They came upon a section titled A Curse to Give Sacrifices to the King of Makai, and this made them realize that the song A Sacrifice, with lyrics directly from the book, actually ended up sacrificing those 100 fans. These people all went mysteriously missing after learning this information. One final thing to note is that, surprisingly, Lord Raptor is considered one of the strongest Darkstalkers amongst the likes of Dimitri and Morrigan. As you all have seen, this guy is wild as hell, doing for the most part what he set out to do while still being able to retain some of his humanity. He's definitely still a bastard for sacrificing his fans, but you do have to admit that he got what he wanted for it though. Maybe one day he'll get taken down and pay for his crimes. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next video.